On today's topic, why I believe the weekly updates for GTA Online are getting worse than ever. The previous two topics I've already made videos on, so if you want to check those videos out, you can check them out in the description below. I will show you the link to each topic that I've done. And before I go straight into the points, I like to very much make two important notes. Where first of all, I like to thank my community on YouTube for voting for videos like these rants and rambles videos to be split into separate videos and uploaded once a day. So I'd like to thank my community for that once again. And I'd also like to make a friendly reminder for those who have been eligible and claimed eligibility between March 7th and March 18th to claim a free OA8 of Drafter. You have the last 3 days up until April 3rd to claim the free OA8 of Drafter, assuming you were able to claim eligibility. So I'm not going to waste any time beyond how much time I've already wasted. I'm just going to go right into the point and mention and start making a discussion on why are the GTA Online weekly updates getting much worse than they've ever been in history. And I mean, we are getting rare triple rewards or plus, even quadruple rewards, where the only most recent one we've seen was back at the beginning of February, but now we see a new triple rewards finally, but we're also not getting many property discounts. And this week we've only gotten 4 vehicle discounts. And beyond that, we've also seen repeated vehicles, where in the month of March alone for 2024, we've seen featured 4 out of a potential 16 vehicles that could be featured on different weekly updates. That's a quarter of the effort that Rockstar is putting on showcased vehicles alone. And apart from me, I believe whoever will come across this video will very much believe already, without even watching my video, that weekly updates are starting to become more and more ass as the weeks progress throughout this year. But I will try my best to prove to you why these weekly updates are actually getting much worse, and it dates back to numerous newswires of the past that Rockstar would like to call quote-unquote experience improvements. In which I would like to say experience improvements my ass. So let's date back to the most recent newswire. And I like to go to the most recent Rockstar newswire, where the most important topic for this video related is where you can look at the GTA Online San Andreas Mercenaries now available newswire, in which, by the way, before I continue, I would like to let you know all of this information that I'm showing you. I will post every single link I have shown you in the description below for you guys who wants to see the information yourself in person. And that's also assuming you have a Twitter account. We're on this most recent newswire in terms of experience improvements. Rockstar has stated that they're bringing rebalances to the in-game economy, as well as they completely misspelled it. They don't even know how to spell English. Experimental, whatever the fuck that means, upgrades based on extensive player feedback. They don't care about the player feedback. I'm just gonna go straight to the point right now. They don't care about feedback. So in the most recent newswire, Rockstar says they're rebalancing the in-game economy. On a significantly more older newswire, dated to June 8th, 2023, Rockstar has stated that they've done some balancing updates, especially on payouts for certain collectibles and events that will be increased. That's generally it. There's not much more beyond that. Great, Rockstar. Back when the employees of Rockstar Games were high as fuck and released the Drug Wars DLC, they have stated that they are continuing to perform ongoing economy balancing, which, yay. Wait, what? Going back to December 6th of 2022, that's already over a year ago, where Rockstar states there's numerous economy updates, including Rockstar's most favorite, most treasured possession of economy updates that they've ever done in history, which is increasing the value of all shark cards. Oh my fucking god, we found the jackpot of economy updates. And I like to put it simply. They gave more money per shark card to basically say you're getting more value for less. but instead of making the value of what Rockstar is selling less to give you the same amount, they're giving you more of an amount for them to receive the same amount by basically keeping their shark card prices the same, while giving you a little bit more of a bribery by increasing your shark card money income by a select percentage, especially for GTA Plus subscribers. And now, why would this be relevant? Well, let's put it this way. With the most recent economy balancing updates that Rockstar is doing, they're trying their best to not give as much free money for doing the same amount of effort for weekly updates, where now that they've increased the value per shark card in the hopes that griefers will not complain as much and be like, yeah, we can get these grinders and we'll still get paid the same amount, and we'll still buy shark cards or whatever, for these grinders to be like, screw this, I'm gonna buy shark cards to make my money. Oh my gosh, I make more money from buying shark cards, let's buy a second one, and Rockstar is still making the same amount of money from this. That is something that they're definitely gonna keep making the same amount of, to ensure players get the most out of, to ensure that if you really want to make money, guess what? Shark card values are permanently increased, whereas weekly updates are only temporary depending on the activity they decide to choose on increased rewards, and it goes even more beyond that. So let's go into an older Newswire, where there's numerous statements of complete BS of balancing updates, where sure, the only good thing back then was how they improved, or rather nerfed, the effectiveness of the homing missiles on the Pegassi Oppressor Mark II, and rather improved the experiences for grinders to finally evade these stupid-ass missiles and flying broomstick dildo bikes flying mid-air like Harry Potter going, Wingardium W boom, or whatever the fuck they do. Where back then, Rockstar has stated that they're increasing the amount of payout that players get, which seemed back then to be like, oh my gosh, Rockstar's finally ensuring players are making money in this game. They're finally giving an improvement to this game, where I like to interrupt myself right now and say all that was just temporary, and now we're back to square fucking one. And beyond that, with the same update day as they've done, they decided to completely nerf the KO Perico Heist's overall income payouts by literally making sure that players who do it solo have a cooldown of 3 in-game days, to ensure that these players have a better balance, that's a better time balance spent in GTA Online, which just is absolutely, I cannot understand the epitome of bullshit that's stated in that. The only reason why we spent so much time in GTA Online to try and make as much money as possible, the quickest as possible, via the KO Perico heist, is because that's the only thing that existed back in the good old days of grinding money the easiest way possible, that literally gave us millions of dollars every hour if we wanted to ensure that the high-priced expensive garbage that's literally an F1 vehicle worth almost $5 million we can finally purchase after grinding hours upon hours upon hours upon days upon weeks of, oh my gosh, these CEO crates are boring. Can we do something different? Oh my gosh, the Kill Perico heist. There's something new here or there that we can do, new loot that we can choose, and new routes that we can take if we're ever bored, but guess what? We still make $1 million at the end of the day. So Rockstar saw that and was like, no, we have to cancel the fun in these players. We have to ensure that they do other boring ass garbage for our measly 1,000 in-game dollars. That's literally 1,000% of any vehicle that's good enough that you can drive on a good basis, on a regular basis, that's overpriced and fucking hell. Oh yeah, and they also said that they gave a boost for organizations and motorcycle club members. That was all temporary and complete lies, just to give players a little form of a relief that Rockstar is going on a good note finally. Well, guess what? They went back to square one. First time payout boosts. Yay, you got a payout boost for the first time ever selling anything. Well, guess what? That was the first time and only time you would ever see that. And for new players who join the game now, you don't get these bonuses anymore. So that's also complete lies for especially the new players. But will the new players ever notice that? Nah. They just see a GTA game and they're like, ooh, it's a Rockstar game. Ooh, they're selling shark cards. Let's buy one. And then they fall into the complete trap of falling into Rockstar's bullshit of spending all their money on absolute god-awful nothing besides money, and then realizing, yeah, I spent $100 on shark cards just to buy one vehicle, and I can't even upgrade it because I need more money. The only honest thing Rockstars ever said in this Newswire was the limited time payout boosts, where yeah, sure, you were able to do VIP works such as Sightseer and make up to $50,000, but that only lasted a couple months before they finally reverted back into their old ways of being money-hungry greedy bastards. And beyond the major chaoterical nerf money guides, as I would like to call it, they've also nerfed, maybe, but kind of buffed payphone hits in between. So I'm definitely going to bring this up in the meanwhile to say, sure, they touched payphone hits as well, because players were also doing payphone hits on a regular basis that pretty much paid them quite a bit of money. So now you could do it quicker, but for less money. So it's an even scenario in this case. But I'm still not going to forgive their absolute epitome of bullshit of them trying to encourage the players to doing other activities in the game that pays enough. It doesn't compared to the Chaoperico heist. It doesn't. And beyond economy balancing updates, they also tried doing their best to ruin every player's minuscule way of somehow in some form making money by selling an extra vehicle they have to make some quick cash, only to realize there's a limit to how many personal vehicles you can sell within a short amount of time, because as of the 4th vehicle and beyond, you will only get up to 5% of the total sell value of the car. In which, in Rockstar's words, is to counter against players doing vehicle dupe glitches, such as with a Deluxo, and just constantly selling that to make money. Well, guess what? It targets everyone. So in the end, I'm pretty sure Rockstar want to ensure in some form or sense that if we really want to make an extra couple $100 here or there, we can just sell an extra vehicle we have, right? Yeah. It'll make us a couple extra $100. We'll be able to pay our bills and buy a new business if we wanted or whatnot. Complete bogus. And now beyond all of the quote-unquote economy balancing updates that Rockstar has done to ensure we do not make as much money as we could back in the good old days when Rockstar would do things as giving us boosted payouts, which was unfortunately for a limited time. The biggest reason of all that why we're not getting good weekly updates is because Rockstar has done a hard cap on payout limits for select activities, which is why we are never able to see more than triple reward bonuses on businesses or heists or missions or some adversary modes or some other missions or parachuting or death matches, etc, etc, etc. And it's the obvious reason because of the hard caps. Now, what are hard caps? They're basically a limit to how much money you can make in one go, depending on the activities that you put all together in one entire sitting, which will proceed to your overall income depending on the activity of all of the activity that you've done from beginning to end. In which back in those days, when Rockstar has initially released it, they didn't realize that when they started doing triple rewards on, let's say, hangar goods, or especially the notable Acid Lab business, that if your goods would be on triple rewards and you would have the boosted 5% income for renaming your goods, that if your goods surpassed the hard cap of what was given for this specific business, which is $1,005,600, if you surpass it by even $1, all of your income would reset to 0 to ensure that you do not make more money than Rockstar intends you to make. In which overall, the prices may look pretty high, but that's generally the standard amount that you could make at most. For the most part, really. And so that's why Rockstar has given up on giving triple rewards or quadruple rewards except to GTA Plus subscribers, because they're trying to give them a lot more appreciation for buying a new copy of GTA Online, the GTA Plus subscription, and also spending time on the new consoles, while also Rockstar completely removing Rockstar Editor from older consoles like PS4 and Xbox One, so that Rockstar can ensure that more, let's say, popularity, quote-unquote, scenario will increase based on the newer gen consoles, so that players are like, what console are you playing on? For those players to say easily through their console if they wanted to, oh yeah, I'm doing it on PS5, so that these players would say, my gosh, there's a lot more content on that than what I have on PS4. I'm gonna buy a new copy. It's all for publicity. It's all for publicity, and with good publicity, giving a bait of more content than anyone else that will sell more copies of GTA Online than it really should, that's what makes Rockstar more money. And then they have the audacity to boost the money income of all shark cards, so that anyone else who wants to continue buying shark cards will get more out of the same amount that they're paying for. And I personally think that this topic or this video would have never been made today by me, King Vector 11, if Rockstar would understand that if they balanced their work environment, or if they balanced their work productivity between the development of GTA 6 and updating GTA Online and other Rockstar titles such as RDR Online, that Rockstar would never have to come to desperate measures to screwing the players by not giving them GTA 6, giving them much later than anticipated, ruining their economy income even more, and then realizing that, oh yeah, we're not making any money from GTA 6 because it's not out yet, so we shouldn't care about GTA 6 until Take-Two stepped in and said we are definitely going to release GTA 6 by the year 2025, so now Rockstar's taking all these desperate measures to even ruining their employees' mentalities to tell them that they have to come in office for crunch or they're gone. No matter what disability, new or old, that you've already applied with, doesn't matter, you have to be in office immediately, effective April 15th. And with all these last-minute desperate measures for Rockstar to keep leeching more money from these players, by ensuring they're getting less and less payouts in GTA Online itself, so that they resort to rebuying the new game, to buying GTA Plus if they really want to enjoy more content in the newer gen consoles, or simply buying shark cards on PC because now that pays a little more permanently. All this, I believe, comes together to come under the same roof to say that this is the reason why we're not getting good weekly updates in GTA Online, because Rockstar's trying to find a way to screw us after they recently realized that they screwed themselves because they forgot to put as much, effective effort between the development of GTA 6, balancing their work between GTA 6 and GTA Online and other Rockstar titles, that now they're doing these last-minute desperate measures to ensure GTA 6 gets pushed as they want to expect, as we expected as players, but ruining us in the process. And when will this end? Well, chances are we're going to probably start seeing good weekly updates finally, most probably after GTA 6 releases, given a few weeks after release. So for the next year, we should only minimally expect probably the worst weekly updates we'd ever see, with not that much variety of new showcased vehicles, not that many triple, quadruple, or even quintuple rewards on a weekly basis, and we're just going to see double rewards, or even triple rewards on monthly changed community series rotation that Rockstar will add every month. And beyond that is up to Rockstar's decision on what they release for their weekly updates in terms of time trials or weekly salvage yard vehicles. So that's my honest opinion on why I believe the weekly updates are getting worse, and I would very much have appreciated if you did understand and stay tuned through all this information to the very end to understand with me why the weekly updates in GTA Online are only getting worse. That's all I want to rant about in this video. Hope you guys did find this informative. And yes, this is very unfortunate, but if only Rockstar balanced out their work between GTA 6 and other games and titles, that they would still have a fluent income of GTA subscriptions or microtransactions while still working on GTA 6, if only they remember to update it or work on it. But in the end, they realized that GTA 6, for obvious reasons, isn't making the money until Take-Two said that has to be released, so now they're trying their best to make desperate measures to ensuring they make the most money possible from GTA Online, so that, they can dedicate it to GTA 6 development? Who knows? Who knows? I hope I made my points as clear as possible. But yes, that's all I really want to rant about, and I hope I brought everything under the same roof. But if anyone else has any other suggestions, do feel free to mention in the comments below. And to finally finish off this video, I do stream occasionally, but not always, on Twitch, so if you want to check out my Twitch, go ahead. It will be in the description below as well. If you want to check out all the proof that I've shown to you in this video, I will put all the links in the description below. And yes, thank you for watching. But I definitely do not expect any good weekly updates to come out in GTA Online anytime soon. Not at least for the next year.